Tomorrow is an incredibly difficult anniversary for three young Americans and for their families. Shane Bauer, Nora Shourd, and Josh Fattal were hiking in the mountains of Iraq last July 31st. They reportedly lost their way and were arrested by authorities in Iran, who accused them of being spies. They have spent the past year in Tehran's notorious Evin prison waiting for trial. Joining us this morning, Sarah's mother, Nora Shourd, Shane's mother, Cindy Hickey, and Josh's mother, Laura Fattal. Good to have all of you back with us, although obviously we wish it were under different circumstances. You were able to visit your children in May, and I know you haven't heard from them since, but Nora, as I understand it, you're especially worried about Sarah's health at this point.
Yeah, it's difficult not to think of this almost every minute. Sarah's been in solitary for a year now. She's completely by herself 23 hours a day, and it's not stopping. You know, we're coming up on a year. This is having a very serious toll on the three of them.
Obviously mentally, but also physically. Sarah showed you a lump in her breast when you were there.
She has several different health issues. She has the lump. She also has a cervical condition that needs to be treated. If she were out of prison, she would be getting specialist care frequently. And we don't have, they did do some labs, but we don't even have the results. It's really alarming that they wouldn't share the results with us from 5 months ago.
Just one more thing on top of
Just
everything else.
one more thing to worry about.
You have to be concerned about. The boys, the guys are actually together, which is a little bit easier for them, but obviously still very difficult. And they make, as I understand it, they keep a really good calendar, and they're also making something called prison pies just to keep themselves going.
Yeah, they have the ability to keep food, and they have made this recipe up. They have ingredients, and they get together when they get to go outside, and they make prison pie. They're trying to keep themselves mentally okay by creating a regime for their day.
The last time we mentioned you were there, you saw your children May 21st. You hired an attorney 7 months ago. The attorney hasn't seen them. The Swiss have seen them for a total of 2 hours over the past year. What is the latest communication you have in terms of where this case stands with no trial date set, no nothing?
Well, the words we're using to describe it is outrageous, it's unethical, it's unnecessary that they're being held, and we have no idea why they're being held. And we keep asking the Iranian authorities this, and we ask them, I mean, as few parents ask their child to be brought to court, but if there are charges, and Mohammad Larijani said perhaps they're innocent and it's not enough evidence to bring them to court, let them go. This is enough is enough. A year is ridiculous. A year of detention for maybe crossing a border, and we have suggested evidence that they never crossed a border.
And to your knowledge, has the Iranian government taken a look at that evidence that you say you have it all?
We understand they truly know all the evidence is in front of them. We have total confidence in that. We would like them to have our lawyer, Mr. Masoud Shafi, see our kids. We hired him December 27th. We just passed July 27th, and the year keeps rolling. We've had every season. We don't want to see another season of detention.
So, Cindy, what happens now? I mean, you're making all of these efforts on this end. What do you need most right now? Who do you need to talk to?
Well, we need the voices. We want people to hear our voices. We want people to raise their voices around the world. We need worldwide support to raise their voices about the outrage. We're going to be at the Iranian mission today from 12:30 to 2. We'd love people to join us. We need numbers.
Numbers to get out there. Nora, any last message, if you can get a message across? I know your kids get a little bit of TB and sometimes things get through. What would you like to say?
Yeah, sometimes they do see things. So, of course, we love them very much. And just to let them know that we're working as hard as we can. And there are millions of people that are thinking about them all the time and helping to get them out, and it'll be soon.
Well, I would hope that the next time that we speak with the three of you, it is on much better circumstances and for the reason that they are no longer in jail. Thank you again for your time, for being with us this morning.